Yes, who's back? Timberborn is back with the update 6 in the experimental branch. Lots of new things. We talked about wonders and the official mod support or Steam Workshop support in the update 6. But now we have more information and you can play it right now in the if you choose the experimental branch. So how do you get the update 6 right now? Well, you got to switch to the experimental branch and it's really simple. Just go into the properties, go to the betas, and then choose experimental. It's that easy. Then you get new update and you can download and play. If you want access to the workshop, you gotta press on this link right here, Timberborn workshop group. You join it. There was a join button right here. And then when you do that, you just press on the discussion right up here. You have a post and you see here what you need and then browse the workshop here. So here is the workshop that we have all waited for. So right now, you need to join the group, but that's because we are still in the experimental branch, still early works. That's why. When the official update 6 is released, but now let's go into the items. We have maps and mods. Right now, only 3 mods, but it just launched a few hours ago. So this, I'm sure this will be updated and filled up a lot quicker than before. And if we go into the maps, we have 9 maps. Let's see what it looks like. You can upvote, downvote, or like, dislike, favorite. You can share to somebody. You have a bunch of pictures. So we have 8 pictures, looks great, and then some information down here. I think this is fantastic. This is amazing, and I can't wait for everything to be launched. So you and me can easily just subscribe to a mod or a map and play it super easy. All works without anything extra added. A big rework that I have worked on was 3-dimensional water physics, and this is a simple demo that I have made. So we can see the bad water runs down here, but it also goes through this hole right here and around below the main water flow. And that's something new. We have not been able to do something like this before, so I'm really happy. It does offer a lot of possibilities that I have not thought about any just yet, but I have not played the update 6 yet. So I'm sure you and me can figure out a bunch of cool stuff to do with this. And one thing that I have also fixed was removed the visible but not real leaks that usually come in the corners. So you would usually have one right up here or down here. It wasn't leak, just a water bug. So that's a really nice fix as well. The next thing they have improved or changed was water wheels no longer slow down the water flow. So there was, I guess they thought people would abuse that to create more power, but I guess sometimes the water would just stop and not move at all, which was not nice. So now it all flows the same speed as it enters the water wheels as it goes out. So now you have a lot more stable energy production. So another big thing they have done was added verticality to water. As you can see here, this wasn't possible before. Now we have a new thing called overhangs, which was a remake from the metal platforms, and well, they allow water to flow over them and create waterfall. Now this can also be done in map editor, so you can create natural looking waterfalls, which I think is really nice. I'm sure a lot of amazing talented map makers can create some cool maps using this technique. So overhangs, well, they are available in different sizes from 2 long up to 6 long. So and overhang needs to be supported from one side the same way the bridges work. So I think it's reasonable, and you can build on them. They are not ground only, which means you can chain them almost infinitum, ad infinitum. Does that mean you can just keep going and going and going? I want to try that. So this is a new thing. Impermeable floor, 1 metal block, and what it does is it will not allow water to pour through. So that's what they are using up here. I think you might be able to see the extra thing below the blocks here, and that's how they are creating the aqueduct. And of course now it's possible to place dams and levees anywhere. You don't need to place them on the ground anymore. This is a really good thing. I'll show you in a second. We also get natural overhang, 2x1, 3x1, and 4x1. So this is what it looks like. It looks kind of like a mountain with some overhang. Looks really nice, and this is available for map editors. Not something, I don't think we can create them, but I would love to play a map. This looks like a map or an option for adventure map, like come build up on one end and get to the other end. Looks really nice. A lot of possibilities for map makers. And the next big thing that you might not have thought about was automated sluices. And as you can see, on one side we have a regular water flowing, and on the other side we have the bad water. So it's very easy to filter out, and now that helps a lot. I'm really happy about that. And it's all automatic. So here it is, sluice. It's 400 science points, 5 planks, 5 metal blocks. It's really fantastic, and as they write down here, because it can be used automated, this removes a lot of typical micromanagement headaches, which I agree. I think we got a bit too many of them in Timberborn, and this is just the right time to add some automation. And I wouldn't mind if it was actually a building here connected to all of it and somebody is working there. And floodgates got an upgrade as well. Now floodgates height can be adjusted within 0.05 increases, and before we had 0.5, now 0.5, so a lot more fine tuning. Then we also got wonders. Wonders is like an end game building, but you don't have to wait until the end game to build it. It's always unlocked on if you have 20,000 science points, 2,000 gears, 2,000 treated planks, 1,500 metal blocks, and for this one it's Folktails only. And with this, when you build it, you can see it's a huge building. Probably takes a lot of time to build, but when you build it you will get a boost. And the Iron have their own wonder. This is the flying airplane, I guess, and of course you get the boost. I don't remember if they wrote in the earlier updates when they released the wonders, but I remember you get the boost, which is fantastic. We talked about flexible start, so if you finish the one map, you can then choose to start on a different location, and that's fantastic. We walked through the workshop, so that's that. Now more stuff. We got lots of stuff here, man. We have tail customization, aka detailing. So these are the new buildings, the detailing buildings, and you can see your beaver walks in backwards and their tail will get a new design. And of course you can add your own custom image. There was right here, so it should be transparent with 1024 PNG file, of course, which you can create on your PC, and get your beavers a new tail. And then the Folktails got a new building, which is the mud pit, and this is just one more building for the Folktails to relax, take it easy, and all of that, kind of like, well, a bunch of other buildings they have. And the Iron Teeth retain the old mud bath. Fantastic. The standard map that are following with the game have been updated, so bad water is kind of improved, tweaked a bit on those maps, and of course lots of new things for the map editor, all the things we have talked about earlier. More tweaks to the beavers. Now they got more animations, or better animations. As you can see here, you can actually see them digging down and planting the carrots. It's a lot more animations on a bunch of different places, a lot of new features. So remember, performance is improved, but this is the first release of the update 6. It should be better, but it might be more buggy. Not everything is done. Of course, they also, now that I've launched the game for the first time, it will ask you if you want to share. Well, I don't know exactly what they are sharing, what they are asking, but if you want to share some data with them so they can improve the game, and that's all up to you. It's a yes or no, and you're good to go. And the list is long, more bug fixes, more miscellaneous things added. Of course, new languages. We have Chinese, Turkish, and Thai language. And when you start the game, it will ask you what language you want to use. If you're English speaker, you have that, and then you have something like 20 other languages, which is fantastic. That's a big update we got, and I can't wait for it to be released for everybody. If you want to know more about the wonders, the link is up here. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.